So today we're going to go over a casement quick. And so our windows are a hybrid window, and when I say a hybrid window, it's because it's made out of a few different things. So it's going to be made out of a UI PVC, which is a pure first generation vinyl. The plasticides are pulled out of it. It's heated and cooled and tempered for strength. But then encased around that sash, inside that window, is a thick, heavy-duty solid fiberglass core. The reason for the fiberglass is windows are notorious for going out of shape, especially vinyl windows. They'll warp, twist, bend, and go out of shape. About 28% of our business is spent replacing windows that have already been replaced in the last 10 years, and the biggest reason for that is warping, twisting, and bending. An easy way to think of this is if you've ever tried to go out of a vinyl patio door, and when you first bought it, it was real easy to slide back and forth. But after a year or two, you noticed it started to get a little bit stiffer, and next thing you know, you have to lean into it to get it to push open. And that's because it's bowing. So that fiberglass core guarantees that can never happen to you. So that means your window's always going to stay nice and airtight, and it's always going to operate perfect for you 20 years down the road, just like when it was new. The reason we don't make the entire window out of fiberglass, though, is fiberglass breaks down in the sunlight. So we can encase it inside the vinyl, we can keep it out of the sunlight. Now on this casement window, this one's got a color. There's a lot of different options you can get. This one's got a nice dark green, and it has simulated divided lights. Of course, you can go with any color that you want. Most people don't go with the simulated divided lights, but it is a really nice option if you do like that look. So the first thing that we're going to check out is we're going to check out the seals on the inside of the window. Opens up very nice and smooth and easy. You'll see we have multiple seals on here. So we have a seal built into the sash. We have a seal built into the frame. We even have one in here tucked in just inside the window screen. This gives it almost a perfect air infiltration rating. So the stronger the wind blows at this window, it actually is going to seal harder the stronger the wind blows. We have everything's balanced nicely. We have hardware on both the top and the bottom. We have a wood grain on the interior. So when it comes to locking, this is a multi-point locking system. You can see it in here. So when you flip this lock up and down, they're all going to operate at the same time. You are going to have multiple locks on there. Very, very secure. On the inside of the window, this one in particular has a wood grain. You can get them with wood grain. You can get them in white. You can even get them in black. You can even get our windows with real wood. So this wood grain on here is an exterior wood grade laminate that's heat fused right to the window. Really, really nice. No maintenance to have to worry about. A lot of different stain colors that you can choose from. But if you want, you can get actual 100% wood inside, stained to match whatever stain that you want. If you have trim in your house, we can actually take that trim off. We'll send it to the manufacturer. Your windows and trim are all going to come exactly the way that you want it. Now, we do put a wood grain on the window screen itself, so we'll get to that in just a second. When it comes to your hardware, you'll notice the hardware locks into place. Flip the lock up and that'll actually close. Folds right in. This is your locking system here. So when you lock that, it pulls your window in so everything's locked nice and tight. So the next thing we'll look at is going to be your window screen. Now, on a lot of people's screens, if they currently have their casement windows, the screen frames are usually going to be that gray or it's going to be a brown. We actually put a wood grain right on the screen itself. And so to pop those out, you just turn these. The screen frame pops out just like that. Flip it over so you can see the back side of it. Very heavy duty. You can't wiggle these things, you can't bend them. Very, very solid. Some people like to leave these off in the winter time. Completely up to you. They pop in. Very easy. Now it comes to opening up the inside of the window, just flip your lock up, unlocks it all the way open. Flip your handle out. Very easy to open your windows. Again, that locking system, flip that forward, lay that down, put your lock down, pulls everything in nice and tight. So when it comes to a warranty, so there's going to be a lifetime warranty for as long as you own your home. It's going to cover everything. It's going to transfer to the next owners as well. So you sell the home 15 years down the road, they're going to get the same warranty that you had. Also includes a lifetime glass breakage warranty. So if you ever have an issue with anything, give us a call. Everything's taken care of.